I'm going to go over to Mal, and I'm just going to put my hand on top of his head and I guess kind of say to myself, I'm gonna find whoever did this, and I'm gonna tear out their heart.
So as you approach Mal, you do detect sort of the faint signs of life. There's a light breath coming from the mouth of the bear, which disturbs the dust under its mouth, and you see the chest of
Heaving.
the bear sort of, it wasn't before, but now in your presence has kind of begun to pick up life.
Can I try and stabilize him? And now that I know he's alive, can I fucking try and help him out?
It's far beyond your ability.
Fuck.
You know, like this, I can't paint a word picture well enough. I'm no McElroy.
He's just bleeding out all over the place.
Yeah, he is real messed up.
Okay.
But as you sit here and almost mourn the loss, not only of a bear that you knew well, but for Fen as well, the room goes incredibly dim, and from the mouth of Mal comes just the faintest blue wisp. The blue wisp leaves the mouth of the bear on its breath, heading up towards the center of the room, floating in air, and splits in two. And the colors of light blues sort of dance across the room, running up and down the carvings of the ancestors of your people, and cement themselves deep into carvings above each of the doorways that remain. The doorway behind you is unlit. The doorway that you entered from, the doorway to the den, is unlit.
Are there any symbols above the doors that have the blue light? Can I discern anything from them at all?
So the symbol that is above the door on the left, that is now illuminated, is a symbol of a bear paw, and it glows blue. The symbol on the other door is a little bit lighter blue, but it's still a blue, and that is the symbol of an eye.
I go to the bear paw.
So as you approach the door that is illuminated by the symbol of the bear, the doorway actually gives way to your approach, and before you stands an empty hallway. I
enter the hallway.
So you enter into a smaller circular room. In the center of the room is a doorway, is a large totem carved with different bears, some black bears, some polar bears, some of the more brown bears that you would find within the forest, and are topped by the largest bear that you've ever seen. Is carved and etched, paws outstretched, and almost as if they're grasping something, which, upon further investigation, you see to be a bear plate. It looks almost as it's a bear paw, and it is a sort of a symbol, if you will,
like a dinner plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's in like the shape of a bear paw.
Okay.
Other things you see in the room, there are torches that light either side. There's a doorway on the other side of you, which is locked with a similar looking bear plate impression into it.
Well, I pick up the plate and I. Does it look like the plate fits?
It's about, you can barely tell because it is very high up. It is about 50 feet, about 20 feet up in the air. This is a very tall totem.
So wait. There's a plate Like it's a metal plate. Does it look like the plate fits into the symbol up on the totem?
You would surmise that could potentially be what's going on here. You know that the trials that are endured within the mountain usually test your wit, will, and strength.
All right, Mal, I hope you're guiding me because we all need assistance at the moment. I'm going to go grab the plate, and I'm going to take a guess that I'm supposed to take that plate and jam it into that other spot, and I'm going to attempt to climb up.
You are going to climb the totem.
Yes.
Okay, give me...
bear up a tree.
An athletics check.
I'm good at these. I hope I'm good at these. Oh, yes, I am very good at these. That is a 24.
Okay, wow. So with a 24...
I rolled a 19. It's a +5, so...
Yep, with a 24, you begin shimmying up this...
I walk up the
totem. You are shimmying straight up this totem. You find it very easy with the intricate carvings of the bears as you climb up towards the top, and that gets you about halfway to the top. As you get towards that center area, you do feel a little bit of a sway. As you begin to climb towards the top. You know it will get more difficult from here, but with such an adept skill at scaling this thing thus far, you're able to find your footing well enough.
All right. I want to... So I'm all the way up to the thing?
You're halfway up.
Okay, I'm going to keep climbing.
All right, give me another...
I mean, do I notice anything? Like, is there any writing on the totem that I notice while I'm going up? Is there
just bears?
Okay. Just bears. A bunch of bears. Okay.
Yeah. So give me another athletics check.
Right. Let's see if I can outdo the last one. That is not me outdoing the last one. This one is I rolled a 10.
Okay. As you continue to climb up, the lack of stable. The imbalance of weight in the totem really causes it to begin to sway, and you feel the whole totem begin to tip under your weight. I need a dex. I'll give you the option of either a dexterity saving throw or a strength saving throw to counter the weight.
It's always going to be strength. It's always... I'm a strong boy. It's always going to be strength.
Give me that.
Big, strong boy. That is a 16.
16. So you're able to sort of swing yourself around and shift your body weight
counter it
to counter the spin, and you have steadied yourself. So you didn't get very high off of that.
But the totem's not swaying anymore?
Yeah, you're steady again. You're back on even footing. I will need another athletics check.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to take a moment to collect myself. And here comes the next one. That is a 23.
Ooh, 23. So you managed to scale your way to the top. You grab the plate, which freely gives way, and you are now at the top of a totem, way up on top of the room, the world below. What do you do?
I jam the plate into the plate-shaped thing.
How are you planning on descending from the totem?
Oh, I'm sliding down. Wait, do I? Is there anything up here at all? Do I look around and hidden...
As you're looking around the room, you see that the braziers that light the room are sort of hinged on on stone platforms. You also notice that the room is actually you couldn't quite see it from the floor, but the room is quite verdant. There are natural vines that are sort of weaving their way throughout the cracked stone of the forest, and it's quite beautiful, actually. It's something you've never quite seen before. A beauty that, even though you've spent a lot of time on the island,
It's an interesting aesthetic.
Yeah, you've never quite seen something this beautiful.
I would love to take this in as long as possible, but I feel like time is of the essence here.
Yeah.
So if it's just a beautiful view and there's nothing on the very tip top of the totem, there's nothing else going on, I'm just going to either like slide down fire pole style or as much as I can, or just try and climb down to the best of my ability.
So it is impossible to just slide down because the totem carvings of the bears make it so that you can't really like.
Okay, well I'll just try and climb down.
All right,
just try to shimmy down.
Yep, give me one last athletics check.
Oh jeez, I love these athletics checks. This is what is that? It's 13.
Oh, okay, a 13. So you make it all the way down without a problem, and you're on the ground.
Okay. All right. There's that one door that was locked, correct?
Yep.
Is it locked still?
There is the impression of the bear paw, and the door behind you that you entered in from is sealed shut.
The door that I entered is sealed shut.
Correct.
But the bear paw door is open now.
It is there closed with a empty impression of a bear paw.
I go over and I take a look at the impression.
It looks, and I won't even make you roll for this one, it looks a lot like the plate that you've got in your hand.
Fucking the plate that I have in my hand?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put the plate in the thing.
Yep. So you place it in and are very satisfied to find that it does fit quite well. And as you do, you feel the door almost accept the plate as it clicks into place. And the entire door, starting from the symbol of the bear paw, goes blue and begins to fade. And you hear in your head, you can tell that it's not quite in the room because you can still hear sort of the surroundings, but this almost feels as if it is calling to you, and it says,
Young Kolgrim, always use your strength to help yourself and those in need.
And it dissipates. Before you is a doorway.
Man, I feel like God just talked to me. Let's go through the doorway. Okay.
As you walk into the next doorway, you find yourself in quite a different room. Inside, you find that it is not the rough-cut stone of the mountain, or even the carved stone of the walls in the chambers before. This is a cold, gray, flat room. Okay. It's made up of several large stones. It is circular. And in the middle is a pedestal. And on top of that pedestal is a clear crystal diamond. Massive, unlike anything you have seen.
Clear crystal diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice anything else about the room? Is there any other openings?
There is a door on the other side that is sealed shut. However, it's close enough that you can see there is no impression.
No impression?
Yes.
All right. I want to walk up to that other door.
Okay. So how are you walking through the room? Diamond in the middle. Nothing of note on the sides and floor. It's just all gray, save for torches to keep it lit.
I'm gonna follow along the edge of the room.
So you kind of circle your way around the room, and you make it to the other side unmolested, and find the door to be sealed and.
I sure hope I didn't get molested in this room. That'd be terrible. That was the trick the whole time.
The door is plain and sealed.
Right. I guess I will slowly, cautiously carefully approach the diamond in the middle just to get a closer look.
Kolgrim! A precious stone, as clear as diamond. Seek it out whilst the sun's near the horizon. Through you can walk on water with its power. Try to keep it, and it vanishes within an hour.
What the fuck was can
What
you say?
am I?
Oh, god damn it. All right, say this again.
You recall, as you repeat it slowly to yourself, the voice suddenly, as you approached, said into your ear, "A precious stone as clear as diamond. Seek it out whilst the sun's near the horizon. Though you can walk on water with its power, try to keep it, and it will vanish within an hour."
See, I think I might know what it is, but I don't know if Kolgrim would know what it is. Hey, Mott.
It is worldly knowledge. The answer is worldly knowledge that Kolgrim would have.
Okay, it's ice.
You speak the word ice aloud into the room, and the diamond that was once there vanishes, and in it a piece of sort of a black stone now sits there.
Fuck.
Kolgrim, I have many tongues, but cannot taste. By me most things are turned to waste. I crack and snap, yet I stay whole. But I may take the largest whole.
Oh, god damn it.
As you repeat the words to yourself, once again in contemplation, you recall, I have many tongues, but cannot taste. By me, most things are turned to waste. I crack and snap, yet I stay whole. Yet I may take the largest toll.
Fire.
Yes, and as you speak the word fire, the stone in the center of the room switches from the black stone it was to the diamond, to the stone, to the diamond, bursting finally into a blue puff, sailing into the air as before. And it sort of, this time, rather than just going straight for the door, it kind of dances around you and says,
Strength without wisdom is not too wise.
And the door dissolves.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, before you stands another open doorway.
All right. And I move onward.
This room is one that you were not quite expecting to see. If you were marred by the beauty of the earlier
standing
room,
on the ceiling.
this one is just absolutely jaw-dropping. It is a verdant, lush room covered in soft grass. There's a waterfall that pours into this babbling brook where you can see just the biggest fish kind of swimming within a stream that wraps right around the room. You take a bit of a natural bridge into the room. It's a downed log.
So this is like a beautiful underground grotto.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely jaw dropping,
like a Skyrim-esque underground grotto.
Yeah, like this is definitely those Skyrim moments where you like walk into the room that you just didn't expect to be.
And whatever NPC you're with just says like, wasn't expecting to find this here.
Oh yeah, that you actually say that out loud.
Wasn't expecting to find this here.
And in the center of this room, you see a well. But roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. Okay. I knew this was going to happen at some point tonight. Because I don't know what it is, Mott, but I always end up doing it eventually. I got a nat 1.
That is a crit fail, the first of the campaign. We've had a crit and a crit fail. This is like a pretty good first DMing.
So I fall down the well.
You were taken aback by just the splendor of the room, and almost instinctually you just begin to slowly walk right into this beautiful, beautiful room, approaching the center where this natural well is. And as you approach, you instantly feel a deep, deep pulse within your body. It feels like you just got electrocuted, and it shakes you to your core. And I need you to roll me a wisdom saving roll.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, this is an 18.
Okay. You are on your knees, racking in pain. You are taken away from
what
the
kind of
room.
pain is it?
It's not pain that will damage you, but it's
no, I mean, like, is like electric pain? Is it
a
burning
brain freeze?
Pain? Okay,
you're getting a really massive brain freeze. But Kolgrim has never had a brain freeze before,
so I wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah, so it's just this weird pain in your head that won't go away. You haven't discovered the secret technique of rubbing your tongue on the top of your head, so you just don't even know what to do.
It's funny. As soon as you said that, I started doing it.
Yep, and I just started doing it myself.
Damn it.
Your vision is taken away from the splendor around you, and a fog fills your eyes. You see that the fog is rolling in front of you, and you are moving through it. It feels almost as if you're flying as the fog begins to part, as you almost sink below it. And you see it spouting from a massive mountain in a landscape you are unfamiliar with. As you sail over this land, you notice that it is a large island, and that there's a large port town with buildings you've never seen before, a verdant forest, massive, massive trees lining its southern and most eastern coasts. And as you slide down towards the mountain, you see smaller villages and farmlands as you continue to travel. Now in front of you, you are faced by a mountain much larger than that of Bear Mountain, larger still than that of Homestead, where your city currently resides. And you are heading in towards the top where the fog is spanning out. As you approach, you're sailing yourself back into the fog, and you begin to enter into the mouth of a massive, massive hole in the top of this mountain, where the fog continues to bellow out. You go deep within, and as your vision is filled once again with fog, you find yourself on the floor of the room you were just in before, hands wrapped around the well, looking deep, deep within its pools. And you notice, as your face is now in the well, not actually under the water, but like kind of pressed up right against it, there is a drip filling the well, and the drip is a cascading, bright, and beautiful purple, as it drip by drip taints the well with a purple liquid, purple cloud.
This is the well that's in the room I was in, or this is the vision?
You are back in the room, and as far as you can tell, the vision has...
And my face was in the water in the well?
It wasn't in the water, like your face. You were kind of like... You were sort of bear hugging, pun intended, hugging the well with your head sort of resting on the ledge of it. You didn't touch the water at all.
Is the purple drip coming from, like, is it falling past my head?
It's kind of like right in your face.
Okay.
You're sort of watching it happen.
Is it coming from above the well, or is it like in the side of the well?
It's from above the well, and it is very, very high up. It's almost coming from the ceiling.
Okay. Is there any way to get up there?
Not that you can tell. It is very, very high, and the walls past the shrubs and like the crevices of the hill appear to be pretty sheer. You don't really surmise there could be any way for you to clear up there.
Okay. Is there anything attached to the well itself? Is there like a rope or a bucket or?
Nope. It's just a pool of water.
Okay. And how deep down is the water?
Probably if you were to get in there, it's probably like up to your knees.
Okay. And so the water is up to my knees deep. But like, how far from the lip of the well down to the water? Like, if I jumped in there, is it like a 15-foot drop, or is it like 4 feet down?
Oh no, it's like
right
imagine
there.
like a pool in like a town, like a like a fountain almost,
like a fountain. Okay,
yeah.
And how wide is the pool? Or the well?
The pool, so it's about like if
big,
you could say if it's like a foot deep, it's about 4 feet in diameter and sort of like big. A natural jagged circle. It's not like a perfect circle, but it's about that big. Though as you've been sort of investigating the room in the area, the pool is now entirely purple.
Okay.
You do notice that the door that once was sort of, I don't know if I described the door as you walked in. There was a door out of this room.
And you did not.
It has, it was a door sort of built into the splendor of the room, sort of a naturally encompassed passageway through some large shrubs that sort of encompassed it and covered it. And that has since begun to part way and is now fully open. Could you run passive perception? Actually, you can 14. You can hear roaring and the faint sounds of a gruff dwarf.
If I hear roaring and that door's open,
yeah,
I'm fucking making it. I'm running to the door.
Okay, so you're running to the door.